What's up, everyone? Frank Valkyrie, welcome to the channel. Today it's a special day. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? But we have to do it. We have to do it. Today I've learned a new thing. I've learned a new way to express feelings. I've learned a new way to catalog the human experience. The way we interact with each other now has had an addition that I never thought would be possible. But in 2020, now we know what's a Karen. And I also know, finally, what's a Karen. Oh, I didn't know that I've met Karens all my life. And finally, now I know how to recognize them, to spot them right away. And here we have a new Karen. And let's go straight away to review and to react to the latest, to the greatest. Well, I don't know if it's the greatest. Anyway, this is the latest. You guys sent me this. So let's check this out. Karen freaked out because it refuses to wear a mask in Gelsons, whatever, it's kind of an orange canner. Karens. Apparently a very entitled human being that thinks to be in the right, self-recording themselves and probably finding out later on which they weren't, or at least that the old world realizes that they're not in the right, they're just BS. Let's go.
I do humbly apologize, but Gelsons specifically is not allowing any customer or employee inside the store without a mask or some sort of tag.
Okay, so I need to talk to a manager because...
I will absolutely humbly go get a manager
Yeah.
for you if you'd like to hang out with me.
Awesome.
I will absolutely humbly go get the manager. This guy's so nice. He's so nice, this guy. Like, Karen mode in 3 seconds. As soon as, like, she was inconvenienced by just... You got to do something for the safety of other people, not only your own. And there is this strange behavior. I mean, if there is if they're putting in place this sort of guidelines to keep everybody safe, and you know, it makes sense, of course, it makes sense. If they ask people to, I don't know if it's passed by the region or by the country. I assume this is the US, obviously. So probably they're giving guidelines to shops to let people be safe. Like the same here, like even though nobody wears masks because it's not required by the government, they didn't say that you have to, but in a shop, for instance, you cannot get in more than 2 people at the time, especially in smaller shop, and you cannot take your kids with you inside. So I've seen that, and everybody follows that because, of course, you know, if you're you and then you have 3 kids with you, then, you know, there's no point.
If not, we can provide you with one.
I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay, understood.
Perfect.
Allow me just a moment and I'll
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not wearing a mask. Why?
Hi.
They even want to give you one gratis.
Hi, I have a medical condition that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that.
Okay, can we shop for you?
So, what does that look like?
Wow, I have a medical condition. What's your medical condition? You're allergic to cotton? I just want to know. I always want to know when people they ain't behind. I have what's the medical condition? Probably the only medical condition you have, it's insanity or just being a fool.
I have private things I want to get that maybe I don't want you to
shop
see.
for you, but I can't let you in the store without
My
a
Okay, so where's the regulations that state that?
the regulation.
Yeah.
That is company
Because you're
policy.
discriminating against me now. Do you know that?
I'm
You're
offering
discriminating
you
against
that
me.
We can help you.
No, because I have private stuff that I don't want you to see.
Then
Oh
you can
my
call
God!
the
How
Okay,
are
well,
you supposed to buy it? How can you buy private stuff if you have to scan them in front of people when you pay? Oh my God! This gets better and better. The type of entitlement is just outstanding.
Lawsuit, because you can't discriminate.
I'm trying to help you, but I'm
No,
not gonna
you
argue
can't.
with you.
How's that helping when you're going to do shopping for me? I'm going to give you my bank information.
I'm doing the best I can
How do I
with you.
how do I do the transaction?
Transactions will do for you.
No, I'm going to give you my credit card, my private credit card, for you to go and take and pay with my.
We're trying to help you. best
How's
we
that
can.
helping me?
Miss, help
Trying to-
corporate
they're
office.
so
I'm sorry.
nice.
Okay, I need a card. Do you have a card for them?
I sure can.
That'd be great.
It's so nice, so nice. They're being so nice. They offered to do the grocery for her, to pay for her, which you always do in restaurants and in other places. It's just logic. It's normal. I've been in the U.S. myself, and you just give the credit card in a restaurant, or you swipe yourself, whatever. But it's an easy thing. But it's hilarious, the fact of like, I got private things that I don't want you to see. I mean, that's absurd. That's absurd. And also, like, why do you go through the whole hassle of recording yourself thinking that they're infringing on your freedom, when this is an extraordinary situation where people are trying to manage to keep you safe and keep themselves safe, and also the people working for you. There's so many people which perhaps they don't have the advantage of staying at home, working at home, and like probably you, Karen, that you just have to go out once a week or 10 days to do your bulk grocery. And one thing you gotta do, you just have to put a mask on. It's easy. Keeps you safe, keeps other people safe, and that's it. You're not infringing or nothing. It's common sense. It's common sense. They're not infringing on your freedom, you dumb ass. Oh my God.
This is Shelley Lewis. I'm at Dana Point, Gelsons. So if anybody
this is gonna backfire so quickly.
if anybody wants to shop here, you have to have a mask, and here is the policies,
Yeah.
which state that they will shop for me, take my money, my private credit card, and utilize that. I'm going to just let them go do that. So no, I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, this is so sad. I mean, I just want to see other Karens, but already this for me, it's enough. It's enough. It's just, and the sad part is, like this like rooted like entitlement that comes out of nothing. Like I also feel sympathy for those people, because a lot of time I think that those people are so belittling themselves, probably in their own lives, and probably that they have so much anger, or maybe even condition. We don't even know if those people are also medication sometimes. So it's hard to say. I also feel empathy, because I think if the only avenue you have to express your frustration, your anger, your just mediocre existence somehow, and you just take it on workers, people which they're just trying to do their job, they're trying not to inconvenience you, they're trying their best just to do their thing and to serve you. It's absolutely insanity that like you have to receive this type of behavior as a worker, like and they hide always behind the same manure, always behind the same thing. Like they think they have an idea of what's freedom. They have an idea of what's freedom of speech, or freedom of behaving, or freedom of democracy, and they just don't understand. Like in this case, it's such a simple thing, that we are in something that we don't even know how bad it is. And what company can do is to make sure that to keep everybody safe. So if they apply some policies like this, no kids inside, more than one kid with a family member, just two people in. Here, for instance, like I said, if you go to supermarket, they give you one trolley for one person. You cannot just be like with two people, one trolley just strolling around, just one person at a time doing grocery. And everybody complies with that. I mean, such a simple thing, really, such a simple thing, that this woman wasted so much precious time of her life trying to make a point where there is no point. Just arresting people. I find it so amusing. Look at the guy, he's happy, he's dancing.
But you're pretty chipper. You're pretty chipper. Huh? You're happy?
Why not be?
Why are you happy?
Are you happy?
Normally I'm a bartender and I wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
If not for Gelsons.
Well, good. I mean, I'm glad you guys think it's okay to like infringe on people's rights here.
Oh my God.
You're infringing on people's rights.
Karen, please stop. Oh my God. She's just arresting the guy. The guy is happy, he's trying to be polite, and she immediately has to bring back the narrative on herself. Oh, I'm so happy that you think that infringing on my right and freedom, it's cool. Just leave the poor guy alone. He's doing his job. He's cleaning the freaking thing with alcohol to make sure that if you put a mask on, you can just go and do groceries safely, that you don't bring freaking bugs back to your house. Oh, good Lord, it's unbelievable.
Well, realistically, my dear, there is no way my cards are clean.
Sorry?
I'm sorry I can't help you. But that's the number to our corporate office.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Ben.
Ben?
Oh,
Okay, Ben.
That is so cool.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thanks,
Ben,
Ben.
sorry for what you had to go through. Sorry for what you had to go through. And she's at the end, like, totally just leaving. I mean, it's... I just don't understand people, why they go through so much asshole to make a point where there is no point, to arrest other people working, which they're willing to help and be so kind. And of course, you always have to see things from different perspective. I would always be on the side of somebody that is really infringed on, you know, like I'm sure there is some Karen which doesn't qualify as Karen, that, you know, she's probably right or is right in arguing, you know, but then again, you're not a Karen. You're only a Karen if you are in the wrong, like in this case. And everybody knows, and the internet rejoices, and I rejoice because I finally know, I know Karen. Yes, that's what we learned. If you want me to react to more Karen's compilation, let me know or send me the best, and we'll do exactly that. Always spread love. Ciao.